Hello, it's me Max from Isolation Game, and today I continue my work on Return of the Space Invader. Last time I had trouble setting up a new way of spawning the enemy. Right now I'm in the midst of fixing that. So now I have two teleporters that detect if there is no tag with name invader in the trigger zone. It activates the teleporter and spawning at enemy position 1. So the same thing happens for second trigger zone and another tag for enemy position 2. But right now, it's not like it works perfectly fine. For some reason, it starts spawning like crazy. So let's try to figure out what's wrong. Something wrong starts to happen after the selector. Let's clear some place. So basically, if there is none, the sequence starts. If the detector sees none, no enemy, no invader tag in the trigger zone. But if there is one, it should stop. But for some reason, it doesn't. Before working with the selector, everything was almost right. So, like if we will use just a node to reconnect the second one, just to keep the connections in the microchip, I'll connect them to simple nodes, and we'll leave the selector alone for a moment. And if we will just connect this one trigger zone, you see selector sends the signal anyway, so we'll disconnect everything. So now when we connect, it appears in the middle. If we'll delete, it also appears in the middle. For some unpredictable reason, the power is on. The power is always on for some reason. Let's turn this thing off, disconnect, and disconnect this one. Let's work only with one. It works, you see. Only with one teleporter working, it perfectly does the job. So let's check if we will kill the one, it will spawn another one. So everything is fine. My logic works, but it just stops working when we connect it to another. It just maybe because it happens simultaneously, it chooses the yeah, you see, at some point it starts to make them at the right place. So I guess this is because there is a conflict. When the signal is sent that there is none, it gives us the result of the sum and spawns in the middle between two positions, and that's not good because it should happen in sequence. That's why I thought that selector will do, but another strange thing with selector is that it gives a constant signal. Yeah, you see? When I connect the selector, it gives a constant signal as a result, even with the pass-through on. Even if I turn on and off, it just gives I also think that a simple node that could just a simple shortcut to disable nodes would be amazing to have, really. So if we just have a selector, it doesn't work. Yeah, now after this, move to the next output. Why did it spawn the second time? Crazy stuff happening. Move to next output. So maybe, oh yeah, now I understand. So it works because the output from the trigger zone stops working when we move to another output. It stops triggering if there is so now it triggers that there is a guy with the tag invader, and it doesn't spawn. What do I need to do to Maybe I should spawn another emitter. Just a completely different emitter that emits the same. Oh, now it left the zone and spawned another one. So let's make the zone bigger and see if the animation, if it's enough to keep the whole animation inside. But if I want to spawn another enemy in another location, can I move it now? Like, yeah, that gives us the middle. But a little bit of delay will work. A little bit of delay. Maybe another timer just in front of the NOT, just after the NOT gate. Still, the second one spawns in the middle, and at some point it lets it go from the middle and moves it to the second. Does this two zone intersect? Let's give it a longer period. Yeah, this works. Let's see if that will work. I don't think that's very good logic. I see a lot of room for many flaws to happen here. But let's be brave and check if it works for free. For free tags and free trigger zones. So, oh no, that's the original one. I always seem to miss original ones and the clones. There is some sequence of how you use the buttons. Depends on which one you you grab the clone or original. Let's check. So now we'll have a third one. So now let's try to grab, yeah, clone. If you press L1 and R2 and then keep holding R2, you'll grab the clone. But if you hold L1 and R2 and grab and let go the R2 and then grab, you grab, well, you also grab the clone. I don't know, why do I seem to sometimes always get the original? That's just, I guess, my strange mistake. And if that happens, we go here. Maybe I should make just a node. Like here, we have a node with an output, and it will connect to this power of the emitter that spawns enemy characters, and here it is. It's here and inside and emitter, and we'll connect that node to power. Yes. Oh, no, not you. So now again we'll connect this to power, and if this is 0.2 seconds delay, this will be 0.3 seconds delay. Let's check if my ideas work. No, they don't. And probably because I didn't connect all the wires. Yes, I didn't connect this wire. And this one is not enemy position 2. Also, this one is enemy position 3. Nothing happens to the third one. Enemy position 2. Yeah, this one goes to enemy position 3. This is enemy position 3. Enemy space position 3. Yeah, this is the trigger zone. It's pretty big. But it spawns to right here. It spawns at enemy position 2 for some reason. timer. Maybe a longer timer will help. Still, it spawns at enemy position 2. Oh yeah, affected objects. I didn't make this an affected object. That's what I forgot. And now we have 3 enemies. And now if we're going to let me just move those guys. All of them. Just a little bit lower. Oh my god. I'm dead. But I guess it works. I will spend a lot of time adjusting those trigger zones not to cross each other. And the moment I kill, another one is spawned. That is cool. Yeah, now I have to make a logic for I was planning to do that here. You see, that's a universal counter that counts how many enemies are spawned here. But I think that right now I will make that logic somewhere around here. Maybe I will transfer it to another microchip eventually. But now I should make target value will be 2. So if this is bigger than 2, let me fix the music for a moment. So if this is calculator. Math signal to change them to some way. Plus. This is bigger. Oh, I don't need a target value here. So we'll just have a counter. If this one is bigger than a variable. I just need a number. Maybe this can be a number. So if this is bigger than 2, then I should make AND gate here. Maybe not like that. Maybe that should be less than 3. If this is less than 3, like that. If this is less than 3, then spawn. Again, duplicate. For some magical reason, I'm holding the clone, not the original. That's cool. So again, and now I'm holding an original. For some reason, no logic behind it, just simple luck. Let's do that with 2 and see what will happen. Nothing really changes. So here's the counter. It goes to 3. It's not like counter full. Oh no, I don't need counter full. I need a counter progress here. That's where the problem starts. So we have 3 now, and this is 1 for some reason. This is not. Oh, you see, it doesn't give full numbers for some. It doesn't send full numbers. I don't know why. So it sends a percentage. Maybe I can warband modulate overwrite. That's what I want to do. Blend. Let's see what blend does. It's the same. X doesn't do anything, and that's totally not what I want. So it's 0.67. Let's put it to 0.67 just for test purposes. So now I know that's just to know if my plan is working. Can't say it works. For some reason so if this is да, хорошо. So if this is okay, let's do 68. So if this is bigger than 0.68, why have you spawned 2? It's not the number it sends the percentage. That's the problem. Okay, I'll fix that later, and that's the way to find new decisions. Thanks for watching, and be a dreamer.